Buddhas, thank you so much for using my channel. Before we start the live feed, I'd like to say an extra big thank you to the people who support all three of my channels via patreon.com and buymeacoffee.com, because my content just wouldn't be the same without you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. You'll find the links in the description of this video. So, shall we start chanting together in unity? Okay, let's do it. Hi Buddhas, amazing people of Buddhaland. How are you today? I'm very well. I hope you are too. So, you probably can hear interference when I'm talking. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that. I do apologise. It is absolutely teeming it down with rain. And as most of you will know on YouTube, the studio that I'm in, that I've erected in my garage and car garage, and some of you might call it garage for some reason. Yeah, so it's and that garage is in my garden, so we're almost properly outside, and it's absolutely teeming it down. So you probably can't hear that, but you can hear what sounds like interference. I apologise. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. You probably won't hear it when we're chanting. So, speaking of chanting, I'm going to explain what we do, because not just welcome to you YouTubing community to the world. Also, for the first time ever, I think, first time that I can remember, we're on 2 social platforms today. So primarily on YouTube, and as you know, I do this 2 o'clock, 1400 hours UK time every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Today we start on Twitch, and there was a little pause then because my son told me about Twitch, and I thought, yeah, I keep hearing about that. And there's someone I know that my wife watches on Twitch, and he's also an oldie, so not just young people on Twitch. But I paused when I said Twitch, because when he told me about it, I kept calling it Switch. I think there's a gaming console called Switch, isn't there? Yes. So we bought him one once and hardly ever played it. As you do, spend all that money, and for what reason, I don't know. So we're live on Twitch, and I think there's a difference here, because I have a YouTube channel called Nigel the Buddha, and it's been going for a while. It's extraordinarily popular, beyond my wildest dreams. In fact, it wasn't a dream, it happened by chance. And it's a Buddhist channel full of various chanting speeds and lengths. Today we're going to chant relatively quickly. And there's also study videos on there, and there's podcasts and some personal stuff, like me being silly, basically. But I think Twitch is different, right? Because people can just stumble across this. I think that's how it works. Maybe people can stumble across my YouTube channel as well, but I don't know if people who are joining me on Twitch will have searched. If that's the case, fantastic. If not, I'll try, because I don't really know how Twitch works. This is the first time. I've set up an account, and I have a bio, which will give you a small insight to what I do. But also, I think if there's a a way of putting on Twitch this live feed. I would explain what we're chanting, why we're chanting. Well, maybe you can check out my YouTube channel and go searching for some videos on why I chant. But in any case, if you stumble across this video and you're here with me now, I don't know, the computer's way over here. I can figure out, got some analytics there, but I can't see comments. But if you're joining me today, basically we're going to do Gongyo. So Gongyo is chanting 2 excerpts of the Lotus Sutra. It will sound strange because it's in a different language, sort of Chinese and Sanskrit, with a Japanese twist, I believe, if I've got that right. It will sound weird, but then eventually, after 3 or 4 minutes, we'll start chanting a phrase over and over again, and it's quite repetitive, and it's repetitive for a reason. That phrase is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. In English, it means devotion to, or I devote myself to. So I'm going to use devotion to the mystic law of the Lotus Sutra. I'm not going to go into the history. I have videos on my YouTube channel which explain that. But basically, we are revering, we are revering our higher self, the Buddhahood in us. And for me, by chanting over and over again, I'm reaffirming in my mind and in my very core that I am an amazing person. I'm an amazing human being. That doesn't come in easy to me when I'm looking in the mirror, for example. Some of you might be able to look in the mirror and go, you're amazing, you look amazing, you are an amazing person. For me, it's a bit more difficult. So chanting aloud helps me to focus on my Buddhahood, focus on my higher self. So I hope that explains it relatively adequately. I hope so. My voice is going already and we haven't even started chanting. That's better. So we'll start with chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo 3 times. That's called Sansho. So we'll start with Sansho, and then we'll do the Gongyo. We'll chant for 30 minutes, and then at the end, we'll all go quiet, and we'll be bowing. Well, you'll just see me, of course, and bowing my head and reading a bit. They're called the silent prayers, and then at the end, we'll do Sansho to finish, and then I'll ramble on and bore you to death. No, because I've rambled on so much at the beginning, I'll leave it. I'll say my goodbyes, my thanks, and then we'll go about our day. So, get my Gongyo book ready. There may not be anyone on Twitch today. It may take a while. But if you're there, you're very welcome. And please, again, I don't know how Twitch works. Can you message? Can you public message? But if you can, message me with any questions. Because people can stumble across this, have to say, let's say any nasty negative comments, you're just going to get blocked. So you might as well just move on if it's not for you as well. Hope it is for you, and I hope it makes a real positive difference in your life like it does mine. Here we go. Let's do Gongyo. Oh, by the way, I chant to a backing track, if you like. I'm chanting along with it. And I do that because sometimes I need to take a break. I have to take breaths, and sometimes I have to take a drink. So that's the reason, and that's what I'm doing now. Here we go. Let's do Gongyo. Have a wonderful day. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Hoben Pandai Ni. Niji says on to Samaya Johnny Giga Charya Sasabi Jen Jim Maria Gachi Yamanangai Nanyu Wei Sai Shaman Yakasi Busai Funachi Shawi Shaka Busaji Yaksaman Nakamishi Shabasadinga Shabasamaria Daha Yamya Shajamya Shakri Manjaja Jin Jim Miso Ishin Nangai Sharya Skaji Dabsi Rashi Juwin and Shiju Hei Kawan Gakamishu Haben Inda Shijara Risha Dakasha Shagano Chicken Harmas Kaiga Sakashari Asanara Chicken God I Jin Nam Maria Mergai Rikimu Shawi Sanjagai Asan Majinu Musa Jaju Wisai Miso Sharasanara Nashida Fambaskasa Shahagan Jinu Nana Kishi Shin Sharasashi Yangan Chin Maria Murhen Miso Uha Bishadaji Si Sharasafish Shawi Shaga Bishajaji Daj Kayu Nanga Shiha Yobasi Obas Nino Kujin Chaha Disa Chawi Chaha Naze Sa Naze Shao Naze Naze Yin Naze Yen Naze Ka Naze Hon Naze Homa Kakyata Shawi Chaha Naze Sa Naze Shao Naze Tai Naze Riki Naze Sa Naze Yin Naze Yen Naze Ka Naze Hon Naze Homa Kakyata Shawi Chaha Naze Sa Naze Tai Naze Riki Naze Sa Naze Yin Naze Yen Naze Ka Naze Hon Naze Homa Kakyata Myoho Renge Kyo, Nira Jirya Han Daiju Roku, Jiga Takabara Shaka Shaka Maria Yakusan Man Nakasaya Sagi Jasa Baka Gaimushi Rakshi Dara Niwa Bizda Nira Maria Kawi Dashi Jika Habangai Nihani Jisave Masada Jishi Sabaka to go Wachi Yukina Tenda Shida Zikan Nifi Kenshi Ganga Masada Kuya Shari Genkaya Rainbow Nisha Kaska Shinshida Kenshin Bakashi Inu Nation Yakum Basafishi Zakshim Najiga Gishi Sengaji Gashi Dada Sashi Famasi Rikang Geni Mesbemasi Akashi Daku Gashinga Shagavo Always Ismaja Hanyata Fimashi Tani Gamaslaga Kensha Damasla Yaku Kai Kai Fi Wengenshin Ramba Nice Isapa Jinzu Rikinaza Owasaki Kaja Zaria Jisengi Yoshoji Shoshi Shoken Kajin Nakasha Shaji Gashi Dawan on Tenin Jojaman Omrisho Dogashida Shija Shayi Raksha Tenga Kadenga Daza Shigi Gaku Mandara Kasambas Gada Shigada Fiki Nishi Tinsho Shaku Nanya Zashi Shima Shishi Zashi Jowiya Gowin and Kara Sagi Kafi Mansamba Myoshu Ushuku Dukuniwa Shiji Kasasa Kagenga Shin Sashi Ni Sapa Wakaji Ichi Jesus Basaja Maria Kunai Kembisha Gachi Rikinaza Eka Shamaria Jimya Mishi Kagushi Gasha Tukunoto Ochi Shama Tashi Shakita Dabya Yatimbus Gachi Pika Nawisa Shiko Jizaini Ganshi Minase Kama Gayaka Isebu Kishoku Gensha Kengo Jizaini Gamas Eja Kengaka Nisha Kyoshi Shin Hoi Sadaka Goya Kada O Akadaji Gada Jeshika Gada Figa Dasi Yashaka Doi Seshijo Hama Jesus Sen Igaria Shida Takani Majada Sakadoji Shin Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Wow. Well, surely you can hear the rain come down now. It's gotten probably twice as loud now. I'll keep this end bit short. I just wanted to finish with a quote, if that's okay. It's by a Buddhist philosopher and teacher. We call him Sensei. It's President Ikeda. He says, "It is not up to others or your environment. Change begins from the moment you muster the courage to act. When you change, the environment will change. The power to change the world is found nowhere but within your own life." And the reason why I want to finish with that is because actually that's what Buddhism is. We chant to reveal Buddhahood from within ourselves out. So instead of blaming the world, blaming this person, that person, this organisation, that organisation, blame the rain for getting wet, we take control of our own lives, and that's the reason why we chant. Certainly the reason why I chant. Okay, so let's leave it there. Both actually, I don't know if there might be some new people on. People joining us on YouTube that didn't weren't there at the beginning. For the first time ever, I think, I'm on 2 social media platforms, not just YouTube. I've also started going live on Twitch. So hopefully it would absolutely melt my heart if I've even inspired one person today on Twitch. And I hope I've inspired, or this Gongyo has inspired you on YouTube. Even the rain is even harder now, so I have to go outside into the garden to go into my house. So I'm going to get wet, even though it's a short distance. But anyway, I have to go and pick up my son. It's school run time, so I need to go. Thank you so much for joining me live today, or indeed, if you're watching this back, thank you so much. Until next time, please take very, very, very good care of yourselves, and happy chanting!